You need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Minx. Suck my balls.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right, just doing your noble warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action. The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. Action Badge.
This is Randy Couture, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
Well, obviously, WTF Nation Radio says they're a radio of the Army, and all they know how to do is call a woman a troll, a 59-year-old troll. How shameful are you? You're not a part of the Army. It's not the Army that I know of the United States. You know what? You should be totally ashamed of yourself.
How you feeling there, Mac? Good enough to fuck your mother!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tied Up Tuesday. I'm your host, Minx, and I'm joined by the one and only Gray Cloud. Hello, Gray Cloud.
Hello, Minx. Hello, Nation. How are you tonight?
Doing good. Katie, I'm really sorry I'm not wearing lady balls on my face tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. No lady balls. Aw, thanks, Alex.
Is it getting bushy?
What?
Sorry, I have to roll back and grab a reload.
Dude, already we just started.
I was having one prior, so...
Dude, we just started.
I know, but reload's important.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a good night, I think.
I guess, dude, you're getting loaded.
Meh. We'll see how that one goes this hour.
Welcome everyone in Facebook Live, everyone over on Twitter, everyone over in Mixer. Hello. Oh, and YouTube. Hello, everybody. I've got, oh shit, Yusrek is in here now? Son of a bitch. Oh, well, I don't really give a shit. Come at me, bro!
Hey, Yusrik, you might as well join me. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. We about to drop morale so fast it ain't funny.
Do you even know what morale is anymore, Yusrik?
Do what?
Do they even know what morale is anymore?
I'm not sure. I'm really not. Exactly, Katie. Straight her, don't care. Yeah, no, I decided to straighten this shit out. It was annoying me. I washed it yesterday and it dried not good. So I was like, I had to fucking teach it a lesson. So what do? You gotta straighten this shit. So to like.
Hold on. You said it dried not good.
Yeah, it dried not good. Like all
dry.
Like no, it dried, but like all the curls were not good. So.
So you have to like
I had
non-curl it.
I had to punish my hair by straightening it.
Uh-huh.
Be like, get your shit together.
Meh.
Oh my gosh, Spanky's like my little bootlegger.
What?
Mm-hmm. She got me beer that is not for sale in Texas.
That's impressive.
I love it.
Is it delicious?
Huh? Yeah. It's Yingling, which I could drink all the time in motherfucking Germany, but getting it here in the States is apparently a problem.
Not really. It's all over where I'm at.
Well, yeah.
It's even on draft.
Well, fuck you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just saying. Right? Exactly, Ross. Yingling! Woo! Oh, goodness.
Cheers, Tony. Oh, we got Tony Holman coming in from Oregon. Wow, it's still early out there. Holy shit. It's
Nice. Tony, are you drinking too?
We're waiting. He says cheers, so I'd hope so.
Right? Clinkety clink clink. Fucking, oh my goodness. How was your weekend?
The weekend was pretty good. Got some golf in and relaxed a little bit, and basically didn't do jack or shit on fucking Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Yeah, it was really interesting. But yeah, so school starts up, and like I asked Sarah today, and I think it said 32 weeks. Or 32 days, sorry. 32 days, not weeks. I wish it was 32 weeks still. Fuck.
Hold on. Gary's talking to me right now in Facebook Live. He says, Meeks, Patrick's on. Which Patrick? Like horse Patrick or cattle Patrick? Because cattle Patrick's going to be on later tonight. So is horse Patrick on like right now? Hi, Patrick. He said, ask him about my ankle. I have to be the only guy to work a shoot where you break hands and sprain an ankle. Dude, why are you breaking your body? You're old, man.
Wow.
What are
That's
you
not
doing?
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Gary became really good friends.
Yeah, you still call him old.
Yeah, I call you old. So.
Wow. Yep. It's gonna be that kind of night. Alrighty then.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night. Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Del Labs is saying it's Patrick the Starfish.
I love Patrick the Starfish. He's my favorite character in SpongeBob. Not gonna. Oh my God. Okay, so speaking of cartoons.
Oh shit.
Yes. Have you seen the? It's a new one. It's a new one. It's called Big Mouth.
No, I have not.
Oh my God. Okay, have you seen The League?
No.
God damn it, dude.
What? I don't watch TV.
I need a new co-host who knows what I'm talking about.
Wow. You may get your wish.
No, don't be like that. Great Cloud, don't go. Baby, come back.
Oh my God, do not start singing that garbage.
No, okay. No, so The League is, it's a show on Netflix now, and like, where, exactly, I'm so glad you guys know what I'm talking about in the fucking chats. It's awesome. So, The League is, a show, it's completely based on, fantasy football. And like a fantasy football league, and it's fucking hilarious. Well, anyways, the same people who were in the show The League created this cartoon called Big Mouth, and like a lot of the same actors and actresses voice the characters, but it's about puberty. It's so funny. Oh my God, it's fucked up too, but it's fucking hilarious. Yes, exactly. Even yes, Shiva. The Shiva! Oh my God. And Chalupa Batman. Come on, man. How do you not? Oh. Gray Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
I don't do the television.
I'm gonna have to. Oh my God. I got you to watch Game of Thrones. I can get you to watch this.
We'll see.
No, because no, you have to fucking watch this because one, you're a football fan, so you'll fucking get it.
Well, that's again, television, time to do things. Meh.
I mean, you're not in school right now.
Not right now, but still.
But still, I mean, you can do it.
We'll see. We'll see if I can wedge that in somewhere to work or something.
Oh my God, yes. Katie, yes, the Eskimo Bro Network.
Joseph Loans wants to know what happened to your Lady Balls lipstick.
Oh, my Lady Balls lipstick? I did not wear it. It's right here, though.
Oh, is it?
It is. I got my don't you guys worry. I keep my Lady Balls within arm's reach.
Alrighty then. Let's go with that.
Yeah. True story.
Oh.
Fucking but yeah, no, but like for the show Big Mouth, the first episode is called Ejaculations. Mm-hmm.
All right then.
And there's like these hormone monsters that like pop in at really inconvenient times. Because why wouldn't a hormone, like, you know, especially if you're a boy, like, going through puberty, you know, right? I wouldn't know this because, again, I'm female. But, you know, as a dude, like, going through puberty, at awkward times, you'd get a raging hard-on, and it's like, well, what do I do now? And the hormone monster, like, comes in, sneaks in, he's like, you know how to get rid of that. Yeah, you gotta go jerk off. Go do it. Go, go, go. And, like, he, like, tries to get this kid to jerk off to a fucking clock.
Oh, my God.
It's so funny. Right? Gray Cloud's discomfort levels rising.
Fine. Hold on a second.
What?
Nothing. I just need to take a quick sip on that to relax.
You look so uncomfortable. Gray Cloud, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Does the subject of sex make you uncomfortable?
No.
Oh my God, dude! Sergeant Botface will get you snacks. What the actual fuck? Spanky, you didn't tell me this. Oh my God. So I don't know if anyone over in like Facebook Live Land has Mixer, but this shit's fucking hilarious. They've got people are playing fucking Hangman right now. Spanky just went on a snack run. Ugh. Exactly, Goof. Nothing like a clock to get you turned on. Fucking oh my goodness.
God.
Ugh.
Oh. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. All right. Do you want to get into like news or whatever? Since our show is mostly current events.
Well, you want to talk about, you know, masturbating to a clock. So
This show's funny. I don't know what to tell you. I got excited because I'm like, new show. Rude.
Carrie Kane. Yeah, it's a it's the wrong part of the conversation for her to come in on.
No, she can totally come in on this part of the conversation. That's what she said.
Excuse me a second.
What did I do? There's something said today that was like the perfect setup, and I was just like, yes. I totally Michael Scotted that whole situation. I was like, that's what she said.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. I am that person at work. Like, I turn things dirty. Sexual harassment ain't got shit on me.
and then they clean it up later. But yeah, we can, let's see here. Do you got anything hot and pressing that you wanna pull up.
That's what she said. Wait, pull up or pull out?
Pull up.
Okay. We're gonna pull up.
We're gonna pull up.
I'm really not sorry for making you super uncomfortable. It's now becoming like a goal of mine to see how uncomfortable I can make you.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on. So Dale on the main page chat wants to know if you've gone to court yet.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Why would I have gone to court?
I don't know.
Everyone loves me.
Did you talk about going to court sometime?
Oh, I did go to court. That's right, for my ticket, because I was driving on unregistered vehicle for 2 years. You know what my fine was? $10. $10.
$10.
$10.
Jesus.
I know. I was like, that's it? Shit, I should fucking do this more often.
Yeah. Well, don't question it because then they might increase it.
I know. That's why I just paid it. I was like, no contest. They're like, how do you want to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? I was like, how much is the fine? $10. No contest.
Pay this and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, for real. Because I had a long ass fucking drive to go to. I had to go visit the Redlegs after I did that.
On legal tags, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully legal now. Like my Texas license is finally in. I'm a legit Texas resident now, even though I've been living here for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tony, you're on the left coast. What do you expect?
What?
$200 fine and impound in Oregon, apparently.
That sucks.
Yeah, Oregon is not your friend.
Exactly, Michael. Texas! Woo!
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fired up tonight.
What? Is there any particular reason?
I'm super excited about our guest.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cattle Patrick, which is how I started to refer to him as.
Hold on.
What?
Did you just call him Cattle Patrick?
Yeah, Cattle Patrick.
Cattle Patrick.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he owns and operates Kansas City Cattle Company. And so I heard about him a few weeks ago when I was up at War Horses for Veterans. And they were telling me about this guy and kind of telling me a little bit about his story. And so when I was trying to what's the right word? When I was trying to convey the same story to Ice and Redleg and some other people, they were getting super confused because I was like, Patrick, Patrick, and then Patrick, and then Patrick, and then Patrick. And they're like, wait, which Patrick? And I was like, okay, Horse Patrick and Cattle Patrick. So there we go.
Mm-hmm. Horse Patrick.
Yeah.
God.
True
All right, then.
Mm-hmm. True story.
I'll be sure to remind him of that when he comes on.
Who, Cattle Patrick or Horse Patrick? Because we're going to have Horse Patrick back on soon, too.
Well, who do we have tonight?
Which one?
Cattle. So I'll let him know.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm fucking pumped tonight. I don't know.
All right, then. You be pumped.
Oh, I'm gonna be. Oh my God. France beat Belgium. France won at something.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. That was really shitty.
Oh, are you going for Belgium?
I wanted to see the Belgians win, but alas, the Frenchies did.
Right? Seriously, they didn't fucking surrender.
And they didn't require any backup.
I wonder if we've got that French soldier listening in right now. Hello. We're just talking shit. Right? We know the French helped us secure our independence from the Britons.
Right, but that was the last time they did anything useful. Let's be real. It's the last time they were useful in a war. Let's be honest.
No. They more useful in the French Indian Wars.
Eh.
I mean, they fucking took over half of Canada.
Ah.
But
Right.
yeah. And then what is it? Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Tomorrow is Croatia v. England.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Croatia versus England is tomorrow. And then the winner of that faces France in the finals. And the loser faces Belgium in a fight for third place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. Fucking, we had I was sitting in the break room during lunch today.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this rep come in, and he was like, "Hey, do you guys mind if I switch it to soccer?" And I like jumped up. I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" Yeah, fucking pumped. Oh my god, but work was a shit show today. Fucking okay. So we get in, and it's already like a full fucking day. All 4 rooms booked till the end of the day, right? And end of the day for us is 2:30, but we had a few rooms booked to like 4, and at 2:30 we go down to really 2 teams, and that's it. So we get in to work, and there's 3 add-ons already, like off the bat, and it's just like, god damn it. But then on top of that, like as soon as we get into work, they're like, oh yeah, we've got an emergency like ruptured ectopic. So we're going to have to delay one of the rooms. And you're like, son of a bitch. Aw, thanks, Spanky, for hosting us. Fucking, it's ridiculous. Fuck work today. And then we had another one fucking pop in the middle of the fucking day. Just, oh yeah, by the way, I know you're about ready to like do this hip fracture, but we're going to have to switch it up a bit. And now you're going to have to take out a fallopian tube. And you're like, son of a motherfuck. It's just a fucking shit show. Fuck today. and then they were like, can you stay late? No. No, I cannot.
No, I cannot.
Right? No, fuck you. I'm on call tomorrow. No.
50-50.
Eh.
Is there extra pay in it?
No, because what they do is they fucking what's the right way to put it? They send you home early later on in the week. So that way they don't have to pay you overtime.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, I'm not going to stay late because I know you're going to make me go home early or not come in at all one of the days of the week, like later on.
Right.
So, no. But, so new SCOTUS nomination.
That's kicking up some,
Dude.
Brimstone.
Right? Oh my God. Did you see this Twitter post? It's from Alex Papaya. I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's from Alex. And he says, when you pre-write your press release slamming Trump's SCOTUS pick, but forget to add the name. And it's right there. I put it up for everyone to see. The Women's March statement on Trump. Fucking ridiculous.
Which tells you they were going to oppose no matter who he picked.
Yeah. No matter who he picked, they had a pre-written list of shit that they felt applied to everybody. Dude, what would they have done if he had nominated the female? The Women's March statement on a woman judge being appointed to fucking SCOTUS.
Oh my God, I would have see, if I'd have been the POTUS at that point, I would have had my team intentionally pre-release a name.
Yeah.
And then just let that name circulate for a little while.
No,
and then you come out with the announcement and introduce the actual nominee.
Right. Oh, it's crazy though. And then the fucking protests and riots that were happening again before he even put a name out there. And they had fucking posters with everyone's fucking names, like, just ready to hand out. It's ridiculous. Like, God, nothing this man will do is gonna fucking make anyone happy. Hello, Riddle Lace. Thank you so much for joining us.
According to Kerry Kane in the main page, I'm lagging pretty bad.
Interesting.
Interesting. Right. What are you doing over there?
I'm not doing shit, man. It's your fucking interwebs, not mine.
Your interwebs are in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Slippy fist. Trump should say that air is good.
Oh my God, I've seen that meme.
Right,
I support delicious and tasty. I want everybody to have it.
Right, I support oxygen. The fucking liberals putting their heads in plastic bags.
Oh my God.
It would be fucking hilarious. Hi, honey.
Oh, I still like the one. The better one is they want him to come out and say something against the Second Amendment.
Right? Yeah.
Liberals defend the Second Amendment.
Right? Could you imagine fucking Schumer going out there, or Nancy Pelosi going out and being like, he can't take away our Second Amendment rights?
He's gonna draft an executive order.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
So much power for him to have, blah 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 blah.
Right? Because they want all the power. They're the ones who don't like the checks and balances. Fucking my dog's going ape shit right now.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I know you guys can like see his fucking snout right there. I know. Fucking
Lordy.
Fucking dog. Aw, thanks Mentally Nuts for hosting us so much. You're awesome. I love your name too.
Being hosted by some nuts, that's
hell
fantastic.
Yeah, and not just any nuts, but like mental nuts.
Mental nuts. Let's see here. Oh, did you see that a Puerto Rican mayor and 2 other government officials are arrested on corruption charges?
I did. Oh my God.
and it's all tied to the federal aid.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, let's see here. Let me pull up some of this story here.
I was gonna say yes, please. Like, please do. This is gonna be good.
A mayor and 2 former government officials in Puerto Rico face public corruption charges in separate cases that involve a total of $8 million in federal and local funds, authorities said Thursday. Let's see. The suspects are the mayor of the southwest town of Sabana Grande and the former directors of finance for the northern town of Toa Baja, which has struggled to pay its employees amid an 11-year recession.
Oh my God.
U.S. Attorney Rosa Amelia Rodriguez told reporters that the former officials from Toa Baja are accused of using nearly $5 million worth of federal funds to pay the town's public employees and municipal contractors. Not only is that illegal, it's immoral. If you're, I don't know about that if you're paying your employees, but we'll see. Officials said that the former finance director, Victor Cruz Quintero, deposited some $2.5 million worth of funds from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development into the town's general and payroll accounts in October 2014. He's also accused of making similar deposits and transfers of more than $1.75 million in funds from HUD and the Department of Health and Human Services from September 2014 to February 2016. Toa Baja's former interim finance director, Angel Roberto Santos Garcia, is accused of making similar transactions worth $650,000 using funds from those 2 federal agencies. It was not immediately clear if Cruz or Santos had attorneys. Rodriguez said the investigation into alleged corruption in Toa Baja is ongoing because officials believe other people are involved. Federal authorities said that Mayor Miguel Ortiz is accused of defrauding the federal government of nearly $3 million in a separate scheme that began in 2013 and ended in 2016. Officials said he's accused of financing projects without prior approval from Puerto Rico's Department of Education and obtaining funds after misrepresenting the project's cost. Authorities said contracted companies and the municipality then received amounts much higher than what was outlined. Ortiz is also is accused of receiving nearly $33,000 in cash from one of the companies and its owner. A spokesman for Ortiz could not be immediately reached for comment. The arrest comes as Puerto Rico struggles to recuperate from Hurricane Maria and tries to restructure a portion of its $70 billion public debt load. Okay, so these are federal funds for aid and whatnot. Back to the one going back to 2013. So can you imagine what's going on with the funds that they got for Hurricane Maria?
Dude.
Can you imagine what's going to come of all that?
Yeah, oh my God. I know that Puerto Rico, a large part of Puerto Rico is still like in blackout because the funds that were allocated to the island to, repair everything somehow have gone missing.
Of course they have. And it's the federal government's fault. It's Trump's fault.
Oh, yes, that's right. God damn it. It's Trump's fault.
Brad, we're going to cover a couple of different topics. We're talking about some corruption in Puerto Rico, where they are siphoning funds from the federal government to pay for local items and whatnot.
True story.
Yep. So again, this has been ongoing. The one case since 2013 and ending in 2016 with that investigation. So again, with all that's happening in Puerto Rico still, it'll be interesting to see what happens with any investigation that comes out for those funds. Like I said, they are quote unquote missing.
Yep. Crazy. Fucking What was I gonna say? So speaking of, I meant to tell you about this article that I found about Schumer, who flat out said that he vows to oppose Judge Kavanaugh with everything I've got, quote unquote.
Of course he will.
Because, I swear, like, I see pictures of him and I'm like, this dude is evil. Just like straight up evil. Ugh. But Senator Chuck Schumer tells CBS this morning that he will work to oppose President Trump's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh with everything I've got, adding that he's confident there will be a majority in the Senate that will do the same. President Trump, with the nomination of Judge Kavanaugh, has fulfilled 2 of his campaign promises. First, to undo women's reproductive freedom, and second, to undo the Affordable Care Act, Schumer said. His comments came after Mr. Trump made his primetime pick Monday evening of the Bush-appointed judge to fill the vacant seat in the Supreme Court left by Associate Justice Anthony Kennedy. While Kavanaugh, during previous confirmation hearings, has said that he believes Roe v. Wade is binding precedent of the court and would follow such a ruling and not move to undo the landmark abortion case, Schumer called such a statement a trick. It's a trap. Fucking General Akbar. Look what happened last week. Justice Roberts, Justice Gorsuch, they promised they would follow binding precedent, and they undid 40 years of precedent on labor law in the Janus case. Justice Roberts undid, in one of the worst decisions ever, Citizens United, reached far back and overturned 100 years of precedent, said Schumer. He added, it's not good enough for them to hide behind the, what? Shibboleth? Is that a real word?
Maybe.
I don't think so. That will follow existing law because when they get on with the bench, they change. Right.
Right.
So Schumer said that Kavanaugh would not have been put on the list of 25 candidates compiled for the president to select from the Federalist Society, a conservative lawyers group, had he not been one of these hard right judges. Schumer said he was confident that the Democratic Party can prove to the American people, which I believe is truly the case, that this nominee will lead the court, a court that repeals women's reproductive freedoms, repeals the Affordable Care Act with its protections for pre-existing conditions, will get a majority of the Senate to vote for it. He noted, obviously, even if we have every Democrat, we need 2 Republicans. But if we can make that case, we will get a majority. I don't know, dude.
I don't see them getting a majority like they need.
No, I don't think so. Like,
It's
I know there are 2 senators. They were saying on the news today, there are 2 senators who are Republicans who could potentially flip.
Right, and the other disadvantage is that McCain is not in session.
Well, has he died yet?
Arizona still. So that's one less vote that can be cast.
No, but seriously, has he died yet? Can he just advocate his seat to somebody else?
No, unfortunately. Again, this is why I implore the nation to read up on your recall election laws and things like that to make that shit happen.
Honestly, and McCain just needs to go away.
But so he can't discharge his seat, and he can't discharge a vote because he's not there. So this is the point that is really worrisome once it's out of committee and presented to the entire Senate to vote on the confirmation or not. They need to. They think it's going to be close because of the way the Democrats are aligned, and like you said, there are two Republicans who could be swayed either way. What it may come down to is a Pence needing to vote as the president of the Senate, and that's already happened once this term, where Pence needed a Pence vote to decide the bill or resolution that's being voted upon. So I think it's going to be that tight that they're going to need Pence to vote. So, and but again, we'll know more once the nomination's out of committee.
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, you're fine. And
I have so much shit going on around me. Like my ADD, like don't get me wrong, my ADD is able to like keep up because I've got like, you know, it's literally shit going on everywhere. But at the same time, I see something and like Mixer's kind of flashing a little, so I've kind of been like tractor beamed into it, like. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And by distracted,
Gary Shooter in the main page chat, he's got a good point. Don't elect 80-year-olds, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I hate to say it, that's the problem that the nation has. The nation as a whole, not just our followers and stuff, but the nation as a whole has just become comfortable with the quid pro quo, the status quo. Quid pro quo. That's not this for that. In politics that happens a lot too. But no, the status quo with, oh, you know what? He's been there so long, they know what they're doing. Blah blah blah. Let's just vote them in again. But then you end up with issues like McCain, Schumer, what's the other guy? Shit, I lost his name. And Feinstein's and those old people who are out of touch with the majority of America. Mm-hmm. Because let's face it, they actually don't go home and listen to their constituents. They don't go home and rally, right? Which is this new thing that Trump has started doing. Like, he's holding rallies. He's flying places and doing these rallies and stuff to energize voters in his base and things like that. But yeah, and it's good. But then we've got to get the rest of the nation to go out there and vote for other people, right? To get these old bastards out of there that are out of touch with everything that's going on.
You mean like Pelosi and Waters?
Yeah, especially, a lot of them.
Can we get them out?
That would be fantastic.
Oh, John Parker. So we're actually going to go on break in like 19 minutes. And then Cattle Patrick from Kansas City Cattle Company is going to be on. So you just hold on tight there, buddy.
Yeah. Settle down.
Hi, John. Moo Cow Patrick.
Moo Cow Patrick.
Oh my God. So that's when he comes on. In like 18 minutes-ish.
18 minutes. Yeah. Knock on wood. But no, so there's that piece of it and everything and whatnot.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just partook in a fucking heist over in Mixer Chat, and I survived.
That's impressive.
I know, right? I didn't even have to do anything. It just fucking happened. Sergeant Botface, punk ass bitch, just ran it. And then it's like, here's the results. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing with it, so I don't know.
Shooter in the main page chat says Strom Thurmond, who was over 100 and slept during sessions.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so Strom Thurmond was old. And there were many times that you could see him, like if you caught like C-SPAN or whatever like that, and even during some of the nationally televised addresses and stuff, you would see him like passed out, sleeping.
That's awesome.
It's pretty, yep, it's nap time.
Hell yeah, it is. Oh, I didn't even get nap time tonight or today.
Oh, you poor thing.
Dude, for real, it's a struggle.
I
wonder if that's why I'm all like fucking hyped up, is because I had like half of a Coke.
Wait, define half a Coke.
Like half, like, a Coke can.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Fuck.
You never know.
No, not like the sniffing Coke. Mm-mm. No, I don't do that.
Half would probably, make you good for a while.
Right? Yeah, Coke, not cocaine. Fucking crazy. Fucking dork. Yeah, and Spanky brings up a good point. I said sniff, not snort, so you know it wasn't me. I don't use the right terminology.
Oh, Alina in the main page has got a good point, like another SCOTUS member.
Yeah.
When is Ruth Gator Ginsburg not sleeping?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's all the time.
It seems like every time they do a press whatever, and you see all the justices there, she's like fucking passed out. Dude. Just like at the last State of the Union, she was up front and passed out.
That's awesome.
I mean, at that point, why even go? Seriously.
Well, I mean, at that point, I kind of want to be like, but I don't know, because at the same time, especially if I'm sitting in the front of of a section, I want to have a big enough balls to be like, fuck you, I'm going to sleep.
See, that's one of the other justices need to hit her with a shot of adrenaline. Bang.
Right? Or the freaking White House doctor.
Just hit her.
Here's some fucking epi. Like straight adrenaline straight to the fucking jugular. Here you go. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Stay awake, you old hag. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
I hope everyone.
Slip some E into her herbal gray tea.
Right? Oh my God.
Where did she get those glow sticks? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Goodness. I know, right? Ugh, it's ridiculous.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
So you know that standoff up in Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I'm going to be that person that pronounces it Oregon.
We'll see if that gets anybody riled up in the chats.
President Trump pardoned, there we go, on Tuesday. So today, he pardoned the father and son ranchers from Oregon who were, there we go, I know how to fucking talk, imprisoned for setting fires on federal land, which sparked a 41-day takeover of a wildlife refuge in the state.
Mm-hmm.
So Trump signed the order granting clemency to 76-year-old Dwight Hammond and his son Stephen Hammond, 49, who were convicted of arson in 2012 for fires that burned on federal land in 2001 and 2006. Though they served their original sentences for the conviction, Dwight serving 3 months and Stephen serving 1 year, an appeals judge ruled in 2015 that the terms were too short under federal criminal sentencing laws, and the Hammonds were resentenced to serve the mandatory minimum. This decision led to the 2016 protests. The Hammonds are multi-generation cattle ranchers in Oregon, imprisoned in connection with a fire that leaked into a small portion of the neighboring public grazing land, the White House said in a statement. The evidence at trial regarding the Hammonds' responsibility for the fire was conflicting, and the jury acquitted them on most of the charges. The statement added, "Justice is overdue for Dwight and Stephen Hammond, both of whom are entirely deserving of these grants of executive clemency."
You know, I saw that today, and it popped up on my Facebook feed and whatnot, and there's people bitching about it and whatnot. So, and all I could think was, motherfuckers, Obama commuted the sentence of a fucking traitor. Shut the fuck up. You're upset because the president fucking discharged somebody's fucking conviction? When a convicted traitor, somebody who put information out there that could and did put lives in jeopardy and operations in jeopardy, fuck you. Let him pardon whoever the fuck he wants, as long as it ain't a traitor. Somebody who went against that oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. I still hope that little bastard gets fucking hit by a bus.
Slippy Fist says, "Ooh, rant time." And he's eating popcorn.
Popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
He lost badly in his bid for the Senate primary. Brad in the chat there.
Yes, because that dude, honestly, when he I know we're supposed to take suicide seriously, and especially veteran suicide, we're supposed to be what's the right word, sympathetic, empathetic, combination of the two, a little bit of column A, a little column B. But when that douchebag decided to post up that picture on Twitter of his, although I will admit he did have a better pedicure than I do currently. I will admit that. My toenail polish is chipped all to hell. How did Spanky say it? I look like a trailer park pedicure. Right?
Wow.
Was that it, Spanky? No, like for real, it's bad. It's gonna get fixed on Friday. but it's gotta wait until Friday. But yeah, it's bad. But yeah, no, so his pedicure, I'll admit, was better than mine. I'll admit it. Yeah, Stinky was about to, like, drag me into her office, aka her bathroom, and, like, fix my toes. Like, they were causing her to have, like, Forrest Whitaker eye. True story.
Carrie, sorry, we're talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But we're talking about Bradley Manning and him posting a picture of himself on the roof of a building with his nicely pedicured toes, right? But yeah, like when he did that, all I could think of was like, just fucking jump. Do it and do a flip while you're at it. You know, like do something impressive.
I'll give you points if you do a flip off of there. I'll give you points for style. And that'd be the only time I ever commented with you had style.
Right? Yeah. That's as far as my like sympathy and empathy goes towards him, because you know, if he didn't do what he fucking did, a lot of those guys wouldn't have fucking died.
Yeah.
So I
Fuck
have
that
no
guy.
sympathy.
And fuck the other one too.
Bergdahl?
Yeah, that fucker.
That one.
I was so pissed when that verdict came down. That sentencing verdict came down. I was in the middle of class when I saw it, and I was physically pissed. I had to get up and leave class. I was out of class for like 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
I came back and everybody was, everything's okay? I said, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
This is fucked up. So on our break, I explained to them what had happened, and they were indifferent because you know they don't fucking know anything about it.
Right.
But yeah, so I was a little fucking heated. But it was score 10 for 10 just for jumping.
Right? Yeah.
Well, yes, Selena, I will score him a 10 for 10 just for jumping.
Right? Fucking oh my god. So I found what was I doing? I'm looking to see if there's any protests going on in Austin anytime soon.
Oh my God. Why are you gonna drive your vehicle there?
Duh. But I'm taking Spanky with, and we gonna have crayons and fucking poster board, and dude, I can't wait because her sign is gonna and glitter.
Oh my God.
And streamers, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. And hers is gonna say like, I was told there would be cake. And then mine is gonna be like, I'm with this hooker. With an arrow pointing to her sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so basically you're just going to get cake.
Yeah. Like we were told there'd be cake and that we would be getting paid. Oh, actually, I think that's going to be my sign. Like, I'm only here because they promised me money.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I got to remember to carry, though, while I'm down there, because I don't want any of these little Antifa baggots to fucking...
Oh my God, that video. Oh, that video that's circulated around where those, I don't know who it is, but they meet Antifa head on. And there's that one scene that just keeps getting played over and over where that one guy lays out that Antifa guy.
I know. That money shot, like, kapah!
And you just see him go fucking limp and start falling.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best scene in all those clashes, I think.
You saw the picture of the dude taped to the fucking electrical box with the dildo taped to his forehead like it was a fucking unicorn horn.
Oh my God. Do you have that photo? You should share it if you have that photo.
Somewhere. I know it's on my phone.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I don't know if I have it like on my computer.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's worthless at this point.
Right. Third hour. Look out for that picture, y'all.
We'll try to find that photo and share it with everybody because it is priceless.
It's fucking hilarious. They duct tape him to this electrical box, and then they like write on him like, "I'm a unicorn." It's great. It's fucking amazing. And with that, I believe it is time for a break.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So, when we come back, we are going to have Patrick Montgomery joining us from Kansas City Cattle Company. Patrick is a former 75th Ranger for the Army, and y'all, his story is absolutely amazing. So, sit tight, hold on. We are going to be here.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Of all the guilt you try to hide, and I no longer have the will to try. All these promises were lies, and I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die, and bring an end into this goddamn lie. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. Flies eat away at every day that's lost and left to rot away. In your eyes, leave trails of panting emptiness. Your feelings for me will digress, and I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die, and bring an end into this goddamn lie. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. And I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die, and bring an end into this goddamn lie. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. It's better to be alone. It's better to be alone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tied Up Tuesday with myself, Minx, and Gray Cloud. And we are joined by the one and only Patrick Montgomery from Kansas City Cattle Company. also known as Cattle Patrick. Hi.
How's it going, everybody?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Fucking Gray Cloud doesn't like my nickname for you.
No, I'm still laughing at Moo Cow, Patrick. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, which by the way, your own PR dude, John, has started to call you that. So
We're gonna have to have a
sorry.
meeting about that tomorrow.
John's in trouble. So all right, y'all. So okay, Patrick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I'm located in the great state of Missouri, and I raise Wagyu beef, and I process at a local processing facility here, and I sell to all 48 states via mail order, and then I have a local delivery service here in the Kansas City area. I am married. I got my first kid on the way in November.
Aww.
And I am almost halfway finished with my master's program in business. So that's
awesome. Oh,
yeah.
Real quick, thanks Polo for sharing us or hosting us on Mixer. Thanks, man. So how did you okay, so tell us a little bit about your story. So I know that you were in the 75th Ranger Battalion.
Regiment. 75th Ranger Regiment.
Whatever. 75th Ranger. It was MedCom. I don't know what to tell you. I get my words mixed up.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Patrick. So Patrick, tell us a little bit about your time in the Army.
Sure. So when I got done with high school there, I did a couple years in college in ROTC program, and I definitely decided I did not want to be an officer. And so I dropped out of school and I enlisted with the 75th contract. So backing up a little bit, the inspiration and why I wanted to go to, Ranger Battalion so bad was I had a brother-in-law that got married to my sister when I was in high school, and he was a first back guy in the 75th. And so, he gave me a hard time because I used to want to be a Navy SEAL. And so, the gentle rivalry that goes on between the SEALs and the Rangers and all the other special operations. And so it kind of geared me towards getting away from that dream and putting on that tambourine. And so I enlisted and I went through all the training, and I got the 1st Battalion in March of 2010. And March of 2011. And then I deployed a month later. And then on that first deployment, my brother-in-law was actually killed in a firefight in Paktika province. And so I brought him home, and that kind of led me on a super dark and twisted journey there for quite a while. And, when it was time to make up my mind whether or not I wanted to re-up or get out, my wife was like, maybe you should think about some other options, and just kind of geared some different things. And, I settled on being a veterinarian, and then I figured out I couldn't work on poodles the rest of my life. And I fell in love with business when I went back to school. And this was kind of a good pairing between the two, because I love the livestock. I love cattle. So not in a weird way.
I mean, you got to ask. Well, I mean, I didn't have to, but, Oh, John says, what a sexy voice.
Wow.
I'm just saying, that's what he
up for calling me Moo Cow Pat.
Ooh, John's in trouble. Now, I know you briefly mentioned your brother-in-law, and that was actually one of the stories that Horse Patrick was telling me about you, and I was like, oh my god, we have to get this guy on. He's got such an incredible story. So I know that must have I can't even imagine bringing home, just someone who I consider a brother, but someone who is actually your brother by law. I can't even imagine what that might have what that did to you.
Yeah, so actually I had 3 sisters all older than me growing up, and so it was to get some testosterone when I was in middle school around me, So, and especially being him, being a first bad guy, he was kind of the epitome of what you would think of for a ranger. And I'll tell you, at the time it broke me off as a person, but looking back on it, going through something like that, I wouldn't say it's a fortunate experience. It's an absolutely terrible experience, but it does give you an outlook not only on, your own life's perspective, but man, you get to see such a great part of America. And I feel like sometimes you forget about those parts and you see all the bad that's going on in the world. But when you go through something like that, I mean, especially here in Kansas City, I mean, this town just bent over backwards to help out my sister and Jeremy's family. So it was a pretty amazing experience, honestly.
That's good. Now, I know you said you were, gonna be going to veterinary, like become a veterinarian, but why cattle?
Okay, so I figured out, when my wife was like, "Oh yeah, you could try to be a veterinarian, like you love animals," and I was like, "Oh, I don't know about that." Like, my job right now, I like that, and that seems like a lot of change, and I don't think I can make it through without going into debt, and I'm already getting a late start in life, and yada yada yada, and so the real point where I decided I wasn't going to do the large animal veterinary medicine was when I figured out I don't make any money after doing 12 years of school. So that kind of changed my mind a little bit. And so then I looked into the small animal stuff, and I got a job as a vet tech while I was finishing up my undergrad. And I was like, I can't work on small animals for the rest of my life. So, but.
All right, so it's Wagyu, or how do you fucking pronounce that? Because I always call it like Wagyu because I'm retarded.
Yeah, it's Wagyu. Some people pronounce it Wagyu. Either one is fine.
So why
I get what you mean either way. It means black cow in Japanese.
Oh.
So I'm gonna call you out, Moo Cow Patrick.
Okay.
Because Wagyu can only be found in Japan. So
that's actually Kobe beef.
Oh, sorry, that's right, Kobe, and it's Wagyu here.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. So Kobe beef can only be found in Japan. Wagyu. So basically, there's like some super shady stuff that happened like late 70s, early 80s, and we got because there was a tariff. I don't want to get into that, but there was a tariff back then with cattle and Japan and us, and somehow we got like. It was something like 20 heifers and a couple of the original seed stock bulls. And basically all the Wagyu you see in America came from those original cattle back in the 70s and 80s.
I mean, they're super cute.
Yeah, the breed's amazing. The full bloods are amazing. Some of my F1s are a little crazy. They try to kill you on a regular basis. But
I don't know what any of that means.
Full bloods means 100%. F1s are 50-50 with a different breed.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So.
Oh, John says apparently you guys are having a raffle this week.
Yes, he's gonna yell at me for not bringing it up. We're anybody that places an order this week, we're raffling away one of our new hats. They're pretty sweet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Fucking Great Cloud, I've been talking a lot, so it's your turn.
That's fine. So, like you, I am halfway through my master's as well.
Nice. You feel the pain.
You said you feel the pain.
I do. Maybe a little more than you because I attend school about 5 hours north of where you might be attending school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you in Iowa?
So I attend school at the University of Iowa for my executive MBA. Yes.
Nice, man. So I'm doing my exec MBA at University of Missouri there. We should exchange stories sometime.
I think we can arrange that. School starts here soon, so I will start my my commute here again very shortly. But no,
nice.
So I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a dairy farm actually. So to hear your story of the way you got started and things like that is really, really awesome. My question to you, and to help some of the nation out who might be looking for a new start or something like that, did you use any of the VA agriculture loans or anything like that?
So there's some pretty awesome resources out there for veterans trying to get into agriculture, especially if you're trying to do it on like a small scale. Say you just want to do it as like a hobby farm or something like that. The FSA has some pretty awesome programs out there, and you actually get preference because you're a veteran. And then another organization, the Farmer Veteran Coalition, they take really good care of you. I mean, they'll basically bend over backwards to link you up with anybody that they know that can help you out. Those are probably the two biggest resources. And then just meeting guys like Patrick, other veterans that are involved in agriculture. I mean, that's probably your best bet because they're the only ones that actually care if you succeed or not. So.
And for those of you who don't know, what is it? 98% of the U.S.'s food is provided by 2% of the population.
Yeah.
Right? That whole thing.
Yeah, that's the strength of agriculture. Just saying.
Nailed it.
That's a fact I've known a long time. But no, so that's awesome that those resources are available. So why the Wagyu beef and not like Herefords or anything like that? Black and whites or red and whites.
I think my biggest thing is if you don't come from a farm, which I did not, and I don't come from an agriculture background, I think it's just really tough to make it trying to do like a cow-calf operation, which is, for people that don't know what that is that are listening, essentially when you just raise the calves off the moms and then you sell them at weaning, or doing, some type of replacement heifer program or something like that. It's just really tough to make it a full-time job. And so, honestly, I'm about 50%, rancher, and then the other 50% is spent as, almost like a food distributor. And doing it the way I am, I hope turns out to be, a way to make a living. But, the Wagyu portion of it, to answer your question, if you tried the steaks, you can't beat it. The mutations and the marbling that you get from those mutations it's fabulous. And the fat is top notch. I mean, it tastes like butter in your mouth. So
I can definitely attest to that. Oh my God. And also Mentally Nuts in our Mixer chat. I know he's got such an amazing name. He says, "Thank you for your service to our great nation."
Hey, thank you, Mentally Nuts, which
right? Such a good name. But no, oh my God, y'all. So I ordered some of Patrick's ground meat or ground beef. There we go. Not his ground meat. Whatever. Shut up. I can't talk. No, I ordered some. Y'all, it's so fucking good. It literally like melts in your fucking mouth. I had some earlier today, actually. Like for dinner.
So I haven't had Wagyu, but I have had Kobe.
That's probably what. So, and Kobe comes from Wagyu. It's just like it's basically a grading scale. It's like the best of the best of the best of Wagyu. There's actually a grading scale for marbling in Japan that, well, we don't have it here in the U.S. yet, but it goes well above and beyond, choice and prime, which we, is basically our grading scale here in the U.S. So.
Yeah, but and I had mine in Japan, so.
I bet that was freaking awesome.
It was fucking amazing. Well worth every yen I spent on it.
And I bet it was a few.
Just meh, a little bit. But no, so my next question is, what if you talked about the resources and whatnot. What kind of expectations should a vet have if this is something they're going to change to? If they want to make this a full-time thing, if this is something they really want to consider, is there any avenues or schools or any classes that they should look into first before they really try to plunge into this?
Absolutely. So I did my undergrad in animal science, and I still feel like I was still so ill prepared when I actually got into it on my own. The University of Missouri had a great program or whatnot, but it's just different when you're doing it and it's your own money, it's your own animals, it's your own livelihood, it's stock at stake. Excuse me, no pun intended. But I think you got to find some really good mentors and people that care about you that are doing something at least similar to what you're trying to do. And you just you gotta attach yourself to the hip from them. If you can find somebody that's willing to bring you out on an internship, externship, or, even just hire you as a ranch hand, absolutely do that and take that opportunity, because you're going to learn way more doing that than you are in a classroom. So.
Yeah. And I agree with that. The hands-on you can pick up at a ranch or at a farm is you can't replace that experience. You can't learn that in a classroom.
Absolutely.
So not to get too nerdy on you, but what are you feeding your beef?
So we're working with Purina on some different feeds right now. I'm one of the few Wagyu guys they got here in the Midwest, so we're kind of experimenting a little bit to figure out what really optimizes the marbling. It's we don't do any hormones or anything like that in the feed. It's basically just kind of tweaking the nutrition, so your proteins and carbohydrates, and trying to get those things optimized so that it's kind of cool. They think it's really cool because they get to see, that animal from 6 months old on their feed until the time it's harvested, and then they get to see what the steaks look like at the end. So it's kind of a cool deal for both of us. But yeah, so I can't give away all the secrets, but
no, and that I understand. I was curious, so
it's a corn-based diet though.
Okay.
So they're all raised on pasture, and then we have creep feeders out there for them to free choice from, and it is a corn-based diet. So
good, right? That's more what I was looking for.
Gotcha.
So John Parker says, oh wait, hold on. Whose volume is on back there? Make it stop. Anywho, John Parker says Patrick works with the, what is it?
Sua Sponte Foundation.
Yeah, that one. What is that?
So Sua Sponte is the motto for the 75th Ranger Regiment. It's pretty amazing organization. The president of it, he started it back in 2011, actually, right after my brother-in-law was killed. There's a lot of things. The military does a great job taking care of spouses, but there's just some things they don't pick up, right? So, like, how many veterans have you met that didn't talk about how they wanted a huge party if they actually got killed overseas, right? Well, obviously the military doesn't pay for the kegs at that party. And so the Sua Sponte Foundation comes in and they covers, tickets for family that can't make it financially, or, like, for example, we had a guy that got paralyzed from the nipples down about 3 years ago, and they went in and spent $60,000 and renovated his house top to bottom.
Oh my God!
I think my favorite part about them is nobody in the organization takes any money that actually runs it. So, versus some of the other organizations out there, it's kind of top notch, and I think they do a fantastic job networking veterans that are transitioning, which all three of us can vouch for the fact of how difficult that can be to people that are in the know of what you're trying to get into. So it's awesome. And then you got guys like the War Horses for Veterans that are kind of that different branch where they're doing the same thing with networking, but they also have this amazing business model where they are linking veterans up with horses and really helping them with the transition process, which is tough.
Now, John also said that, like War Horses for Veterans, you'll actually have veterans come and visit your ranch to show them how to do everything and, like, actually get them hands-on experience.
Absolutely. We had so it's just me right now working out here. I got a little bit of part-time help, but so we got 40 feeders up on last Monday that got trucked up from Texas. And it was last minute, right? So the truck was supposed to come the following Monday, but somewhere the balls dropped on communication. And so I literally had, the Warhorse guys came out and they brought some veterans that had been to their class. And, we spent all day out in the smeltering heat, working cattle. And it's therapeutic in a lot of ways. You kind of miss that mission from when you're in the military. And so, getting out there and working hard with your hands and being around the animals is a pretty fantastic experience.
Yeah, I will vouch for that. Growing up, there was nothing better than tossing bales,
Yeah.
and stuff. I mean, you want to talk about therapeutic? If you were angry, just chucking hay bales made you feel better.
Yeah, you'll sleep like a baby that night for sure.
Apparently, Spanky actually just bought some of your meat.
I've got my cell phone sitting here. I actually see her order right here. So, thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Jeez, did she get a brisket? Did she get a brisket? Is that what I'm seeing?
I don't know. Did she? Oh my God, Spanky, did you?
Oh, she got the family beef package. I got you. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to Spanky's for dinner in like 4 days. So explain the process as far as like how you like raise your cattle. Like, do you get attached to them to the part where like you can't butcher them and be like, no, not Betsy?
Yeah. So we kind of got two different herds, right? So we get right as of now we get feeders trucked up, from a couple different breeders that I trust. And a feeder is basically like a freshly weaned cow. So think like 6 months old. So they get trucked up on a trailer and then they spend the rest of their life on our pastures with green grass and plenty of room to roam. And then, so we bring them up to about 1,500 pounds. And then we harvest them. I don't get attached to those just for that reason. I have my separate herd of full bloods, which the full bloods are kind of my high end genetics, and those I'm super attached to, and so is my wife. I think she'd probably leave me if I tried to eat one of those. So.
I mean, probably. I know if I were married to a rancher and there was like a group of cattle that like was the no touch list and they had names and, I bonded with those animals, I'd probably set something on fire if he was like, oh yeah, is that steak good? That Spot. It's like, motherfucker.
Well, it's funny. So on the 4th of July last week, so typically you don't calve in July in Missouri, right? Because it's like super hot outside.
Yeah.
Like heat index was like 104 today. It was miserable outside. And so we had a calf randomly on the 4th of July. And so the next morning I was out with like a competitive barbecue team and I'm giving him a tour. And I'm like, yeah, so this was actually the first heifer I ever bought. And then I'm looking at her and I was like, no, that's not the right ear tag. And she wasn't down there. And so like your first thought to run through your mind is, oh God, she's dead. So I'm driving back there and I see her laying down and I slam on the brakes because she had this super small calf like right next to her. And so she calved on the 4th of July there in the early morning. And, so I text my wife and I have the whole competitive barbecue team with me. And so I'm like, making sure this calf standing up and nursing properly and everything. And all of a sudden my wife, who's 6 months pregnant, comes flying down on the 4-wheeler to meet the new calf. So pretty funny.
That's awesome. So Cause from Facebook Live wants to know, he says, I just bought a house and I'm moving in as we speak. When I get a grill, I want your meat in it. How does the ordering process work with KC Cattle Company?
Yeah, so it's super easy. You just get on KC Cattle Company, and company is spelled out. Some Canadians stole KC Cattle Co. for a URL. So it is kccattlecompany.com, and you just hop on there, and the ordering process is super easy. You just go to the butcher shop, pick out whatever cut you want, and we only ship Monday through Wednesday because we do 3-day shipping free for any orders over $100. And if I ship on Thursday, then your order sits in the warehouse over the weekend and spoils. So
Yeah, that would suck.
yeah.
It'd be tainted beef at that point.
I get quite a few, not quite a few, but some pictures of it's just like a bloody mess that shows up on customers' front doors when the shipping process is skewed. So it's not the best when that happens.
He wants to know if it is packed with or in dry ice.
Yeah, it's got dry ice in there. And then I do gel packs, and then your meats. It almost so I'd say about 90% of the time it's going to arrive still frozen. Every once in a while it's a little thawed, but
yeah. I was gonna say I know mine. I ordered I think 6 pounds of ground beef from you, and I've gone through 5 of them already.
That's what I like to hear.
But no, they all arrived on my freaking front porch cold. Most of them were still frozen solid. I think one was like a little soft on the outside, but it was freezing still, so it was good. In the middle of fucking Texas in July.
Right. If you order from me in the winter, it'll definitely still be frozen.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it wasn't bad. I was like, oh, all right, well, into the freezer you go. except the one that was kind of like a little like, starting the whole thaw process is like, you are dinner tonight.
There you go.
And so then it worked out perfect. It really did. So where can people go to, I just said that. So what other things on your website do you have for people to like explore or like donate or buy?
So we get there's a link to donate to some of the nonprofits that I work with. I need to get the Warhorse guys added on there. They've been instrumental in helping me out with this. So, and then there's a blog or whatever you want to call it on there, but I honestly haven't posted on it in a couple months because I don't have any time. So, yeah, those are the big things. We got some pretty sweet swag on there, which is always great. And I'm actually in the process of adding quite a few other products, but it's that'll be in the future. And if you follow us on social media at KC Cattle Company on Facebook or Instagram, you can keep up on that stuff.
I was gonna say your photographer is pretty awesome.
Don't tell him that. He's gonna make me pay him more money. No, John's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, I met him a few weekends ago when I was up there. He was so mad at me because apparently he was like, I stayed with the Browns, and he was staying with them too. Apparently, I kicked him out of a bedroom. He was so mad.
That's really. So, did you go up there for a class?
Kind of no, but kind of like little column A, little column B. I mostly this was my second time going up there. Okay. It was mostly like I messaged Patrick and Miss Pat, and I was like, "Hey, so can I come up there?" And they were both like, "Sure, sweet, all right, I'll be out there this weekend." And they said, "Okay." So, yeah, and that's when I found out about you and all the good things about like your company and everything that you've done. And freaking John was even like, "I've had Kobe beef and this is better." I was like, "Oh, good to know." What, Great Cloud?
There is nothing better than Kobe.
You need to try you need to try Cattle Patrick's meat in and around your mouth.
It's just different because it's served like an American style, but you still have all that marbling. You know what I mean? Like Kobe versus Wagyu. I don't know. So
I'll probably I'll probably just come pick it up.
Freaking. So you only ship to the lower 48, right?
yeah, we're working on trying to. That's just a logistical nightmare. The shipping costs would be astronomical for Alaska, Hawaii. So it sucks though.
Freaking. Would you ever get to the point where you would ship internationally?
I don't know if I'd do that on the beef side. I think more so something I'm kind of working towards is being able to ship genetics internationally. There's not a lot of breeders that can ship to the EU, so that would be something I would probably lean more towards than the beef. I don't know if I would love to be able to ship to guys overseas. I actually rack my brain quite a bit about how to do that, but I don't know how you get a package of meat to a bunch of guys in Afghanistan. So I know how terrible our mail was when I was there. So
and so John Parker, sorry Packer, I'm calling you John Packer now. I'm doing it. He's Navy. He's a dirty seaman, so of course he's packing shit. Dirty man. No, he says the best burgers I have ever eaten. I lived in Japan for 8 years and I've had so much Kobe. Trust me, this ground beef is amazing. So suck a dick, Gray Cloud. But, all right. So Patrick, best memory of being in the Army.
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I know, right? Right there on the spot.
I'd say probably the day I put on my tan beret. That was probably the best day I had in the Army.
Nice.
Short and sweet. I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah, I was expecting like this long story, and I got shit.
No. Yeah. No, you work so hard for it, and then like the day you put it on, I was actually for one of the stories I wrote a couple of weeks. The story I wrote a couple of weeks ago about Coal Range, and I was looking for a picture when I graduated from RASP, and I was looking through those pictures, and I was like, man, I don't know if you could pay me all the money in the world to do it again, but at the same time, you're like, that was the best day of my life. So.
What about since you've been doing ranching?
I think probably the day I found this property, which is kind of tough to explain because unless you see it, you can't really like put words to it. But it's just beautiful, and it gets a little better every day. But at the same time, you're always like, man, did I make a mistake? Like I owe a lot of people a lot of money. Like I hope I can pay these bills, but you got to go after it, and that. The old adage that you just burn the bridge and work as hard as you possibly can. But I absolutely love what I do. So
that's awesome.
Gary in the chat says I'll work for food anytime.
So Gary actually came out last week. The story I was telling you about those fish coming up, and he was working the squeeze chute, and the poor guy twisted his ankle up pretty good. So.
The fuck is a squeeze chute?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, really? I didn't grow up on a fucking ranch. I don't know.
Greg Cloud, you got this one, or you want me to do it?
No, go ahead,
man. It basically you lock the cattle up so they don't hurt themselves or hurt you. It's like it's a big alley system, and you kind of funnel them in there, and you put in ear tags and kind of check out the cows and make sure they look all right and get weights on them and everything else. So.
All right, then.
If you get caught in there, it's a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get caught in there.
And Migs, next time you come up to War Horses, you'll come up and I'll have you work the squeeze chute for one more.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but okay. Like, I'm up for that challenge. Oh my god, no, like, it's locked in. This is happening. Look at me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this is like for sure happening. Like, I can't wait. I might, however, try to steal one of your cattle. Fair warning.
We actually lost one last Monday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Still on my land. It's probably still on my land somewhere, but we got a lot of woods and haven't seen them. So.
Fucking, I swear, like, it was not me. Like, I've been down here in Texas.
Yeah.
No. However, after I visit, if you notice one's missing, I can neither confirm nor deny that I was involved.
First of all, what are you gonna haul it in?
Don't you fucking worry about it.
Have a little calf in the back of the
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of the BBs and like just kind of strap them on my back and be like, all right, let's go, Pepper. There we go. I named 3 of them now.
Oh my god.
It's gonna happen. So like when you go and do your roundups, like do you hire like, you know, cowboys to come out there and with horses to wrangle them all up, or do you just like ring a bell and they come over? I don't know how this works. Like my cousins, I've got cousins who own a dairy farm. So these heifers are literally just standing there not doing a goddamn thing. Like they don't go out to fucking pasture. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Ugh.
So the full bloods definitely come when you basically shake your feed bucket a little bit and holler at them, and they'll come running down. They're overgrown pets. My bulls are actually the worst out of all of them, but like the cattle we just got up last week, they're still a little crazy. But basically, you just work with them every day, and you know one of the biggest things I think to raise best steaks is low stress. So there's a lot of correlations out there now saying that if you get an animal's cortisol levels raised on a regular basis, then which cortisol is your stress hormone, right? Your fight or flight. It actually taints the meat, right? So one of the big things we try to do here is not stress out the animals. So like right now, these cattle I just got up last week, I'm working with them every day, and I put feed out and I just get a little bit closer each time, and cattle have a flight zone. So, when those cattle first got here, I could have gotten, it would have been 300 meters away from them, and they're trying to get away from me. But now it's to the point where I can get within, 10 feet of them, and they're not running, which is what you want. You want them to come to you. You don't want them to run away, because it makes it a lot easier trying to do your job. So, and a lot safer.
Yeah.
So Elena in the main page chat says she would pay money to watch you try and steal a cow, Minx.
Oh, dude, challenge accepted. Like, okay, especially if like it's a baby, like if it's a calf, hell yeah, that it's gonna fit in the back of my fucking Mustang. So
you say this, I would join her in that assessment.
I
would pay money to watch you wrangle a calf.
Dude, my
are we
fucking
gonna get some friendly
shepherd.
wagers on this?
Yeah, no, we can do that.
I mean, man.
I've seen it at rodeos. It's adorable when they do the calf wrangling. Although I do feel so bad how they like grab onto the tails and like, oh, that's not nice. Rude.
Yeah.
But no, if my fucking 90-pound German Shepherd can fit in the backseat of my fucking car, a calf can do it. Easy.
Little bigger than your puppy there.
He's a 90-pound German Shepherd. No, it's not. especially if I, if I catch one that's like, just dropped, then they're little.
Yeah.
It's true. No, for real. Like, because of my fucking cousin's dairy farm, I refused to eat veal for so long because I saw what they did to the freaking calves. Like, as soon as they dropped, I'm like, why is it in a box? Mom! But Dad, why is it in a box? It traumatized me for like 10 years. And then I had some veal and I'm like, oh, this is good. Apparently I'm just jealous I don't have a tail to pull. You're right, but I do have long hair, so it's kind of the same, right? I don't know. But well, I don't have any more questions. Gray Cloud, do you have any more?
I don't. It's been great having Patrick on though tonight to hear his story and hear how he got started and stuff, and then kind of reminisce and remember those pains of growing up on a farm.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's been awesome.
So, Patrick, one more time for everyone on Facebook Live, Twitter, YouTube, Mixer, where can we go to, order your meat and get your meat in and around our mouth holes, but also, to help support your company and your dream?
So if you want to keep up with what we're doing, check us out at KC Cattle Company for Instagram and Facebook, and then do www.kccattlecompany.com if you want to place an order or keep up with what we're doing on there. I try to do that as well. So.
Right. Gary says, if you buy beef from a store, you are buying a percentage of fear. If you see Patrick work the squeeze chute, you see him talk to the individual cow. He cares about how they react. He told me they will remember the squeeze chute.
They sure will.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us tonight and telling us a little bit about your story, of your background, and the incredible work that you do up in Kansas City, Missouri, and providing everyone with this amazing meat. It's fucking delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, delicious. So we are going to go on break, and when we come back, we are going to have the third and final hour of Tied Up Tuesday. So everyone, just hold on tight. We'll be back.
Thanks.
So young then, I wish I could begin again. We didn't have a care, whoa, we didn't just like you. Can I be beautiful? Sing me a song and I'll sing along. Oh, sing me your favorite song. Oh yeah. Run away with me. We can do the things we do, 'cause we are so beautiful. Run away with me. Alright, let the people stop being stare, 'cause I don't really care. No, I don't care. I'd do it again. You know I'd do it all again. Oh, to be with you. I wanna be with you. We can do the things we do, 'cause we are so beautiful. Run away with me. Let the people stop and stare, 'cause we don't really care. No, we don't care. No, we don't care.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Anything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Welcome back, everybody, to the third and final hour of Tied Up Tuesday. I'm your host, Minx, and of course, Gray Cloud's still here. Hello, Gray Cloud.
Wow. That's some disdain there in your voice for what the shit.
Oh my God. So, y'all, I know for a fact I'm a natural brunette, right? I had such a fucking blonde moment. As soon as we go to break, I see that Patricia Brown, who is one of the owners for War Horses for Veterans, it's ran on her fucking property. Well, her and Andy's. But she said hi to me. And I may have almost screamed back into the microphone hi, Patricia.
No, not almost. You did.
But we're on break, and so she couldn't hear me. So, hi, Patricia. Total blonde moment. I was like, God, this is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh God, I can't. I'm an idiot.
Oh, that's a strong word. I'm just saying. It's strong.
No, I definitely had a total blonde moment where I was like, oh, wait, no, we're on break and I'm muted and she can't hear me, but I'm still going to yell into the mic like she fucking can.
It was glorious.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Dude, I do the same with football, though. Like, or really any sport that I'm watching on TV, except for basketball because I cannot stand basketball.
Nobody watches basketball.
No one fucking watches basketball. Everyone hates basketball.
Everybody hates basketball. That's right.
Everyone fucking hates it. But yeah, mostly football and soccer, right? I'll sit there and I'll scream at the TV as though the players can hear me and all my complaints. Because obviously they can, because I can yell loud enough. True story. Drink your scotch.
Actually, this is whiskey at the moment.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, this is bourbon whiskey. Yeah.
Bourbon whiskey
Yes.
There's a difference between
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Yes.
What's the difference?
Scotch is made in Scotland.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's gotta be to be called Scotch.
Now who has disdain in their voice? Jackass.
Just saying. Man.
Oh. Motherfucker, I will beat you.
Ooh, I'm scared.
What? No, I can't do that because then I'll be like Karen, who beats the elderly. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not going to jail for that.
Call me a troll. My God.
Oh my God. Seriously, I need to see if I can get that second voicemail up. But it fucking, oh my God, it's 3 minutes long. It's
see, so you gotta download the voicemail and then massage it a little bit to like a quick 10-second clip.
Oh no, it's downloaded.
Oh, it's downloaded?
Oh, best believe it is downloaded. It's on my computer. I can listen to it at any time. Oh, thank you so much, Polo, for donating $20 to us. You're amazing.
That's awesome.
Friggin'.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Thanks, man. Or I really hope you're a dude, because if I'm calling you man and you're like a chick, I'm still gonna call you a man. So, whatever.
Don't assume gender or anything, because that's apparently bad or some shit.
Oh, what about the picture? Damn it, son of a Great Cloud. Entertain everyone so I can find this damn picture.
You didn't find the picture?
Do it.
You were distracted by meats.
I was distracted by the meats that melt like butter in and around your mouth hole.
Oh my God. So while Minx tries to find the photo of this picture of Unicorn Boy.
Do it.
Let's see if I can find a quick story. I don't like that one. Oh, so here's something I thought was interesting, and I think we brought this up last week, maybe. I did bring this up last week when you were fucking talking shit, because you were all alone for a while.
Because I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
So the POTUS is getting ready to go to this NATO meeting, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that's getting ready to happen is this sit down with Putin.
Yes, which he's really looking forward to.
Yeah. Here's why I think he's really looking forward to it. Is that he is looking to just stir the shit in the U.S. with the left. He wants to have this meeting so badly just to piss everybody off that's against him.
Oh, I can't wait.
I really think that's his ultimate end state. Not to better relations with Russia, not to to try and bring peace to that part or state and stability to that part of the world. No, He's just doing it to piss off everybody. Because let's face it, if there's one thing Trump knows how to do, he knows how to get attention.
Yeah.
We saw it during the election cycle. We've seen it since he's taken office. He drives the fucking news cycle.
Yes.
He really, really does. And it's amazing. And I truly think that this is all he's trying to do, is to piss off the other side. Everybody thinks, oh, Trump is an idiot, Trump is naive, and he's stupid and all that. Bullshit. All these moves are fucking calculated. Every tweet he throws out there is fucking calculated. I truly believe that. There's no other way to say it. And I put this out there now. I think he has a good chance to win the 2020 election.
Really?
Yeah. Because unless he decides not to run, okay, and that precedent has been set in the past, where the incumbent decides not to run when they still have an eligible term left. Unless he decides not to run, or there's a huge fracture in the next 18 months within the Republican Party, I think he's, one, is the nominee for the GOP, and two, he stands a good chance to win it. Because let's face it, who is the left going to put up there? And you'll have those other parties like Jill Stein and what the fuck was that other guy? I lost his name now. Fuck. Fucking pot smoking guy.
Oh yeah, no, that narrows it down.
Okay, he was running for fucking president.
Oh yeah, again, that narrows it down. Gary Johnson.
Yes, thank you.
Aha!
Look at you. But no, I think they could get some votes. But I don't. Oh, shut up, Owl.
Hi, Owl.
God. And that's a whole nother. Thank you, Cause. Yes, Gary Johnson. But it'll be. I just think he's got it locked in, and the amount of coverage he generates will be unreal, because it happens all the time. And I really think he's got a decent shot of having another 4 years.
Nice.
I really, really do. I don't say that as a Trump supporter. I don't say that as a partisan individual. Just based on the way everything is going, I really, really think that's what's going to happen. So again, I look forward to seeing what comes of not only this NATO summit, but the sit down he has with Putin. So, and then to top it all off, we're still dealing with the fallout from the BritX vote, because that still has to happen yet. So there's all these moving pieces in the next, 12 months.
How has that not happened yet?
Because it said it was going to be, I think it was 24 months is what the cycle was from the vote happened. And then there's a period to when it would start, when the clock would start. And then it's 24 months after the clock started that the BritX had to be executed. So I think it's, so it was next year or some shit, 2019, 2020, somewhere in there, that the BritX has to be executed. Because what that does, that gives them time to establish trading agreements and all this other stuff with the EU and other trading partners throughout the world. So that'll be interesting as we negotiate those as well, because let's face it, the Brits are probably our strongest ally in the world.
the king of the Britons.
Message for you, sir.
Yes, I did just cackle. And yes, I found the picture.
Did you see the picture?
Are you bitches ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yes, everybody's ready. Show the photo already. Gee, Christmas.
Oh my God. Says from the Antifa page, Trump supporters tackled an Antifa thug, unmasked him, duct taped him to a fucking electrical box, and wrote, "I am a unicorn" on him in a recent Trump rally. And from Fifth Avenue Antifa, how can we let the Nazis do this to our comrades? This is so amazing.
It's amazeballs.
But honestly, okay, no, I do have questions though.
Mm-hmm.
One, who's walking around with that much duct tape to duct tape not only a large man to an electrical box, but then to duct tape a dildo onto his head?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And,
look at the photo again.
And then I have a second question because I said I have questions.
Okay.
Two.
Okay. I have answers.
Two. Where did the motherfucking dildo come from? I need, like, who was just walking around carrying that in their pocket? Like, this is going to be good. Like, you know, or did that guy have it and he was planning on, like, beating Trump supporters with it because, like, those kids in fucking Austin at UT.
Oh my God.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so first of all,
right, and then the paint, the spray paint. Where did that come from? I have questions.
So I'll answer the spray paint thing first.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
Readily available, probably either near a corner store, but if they're looking to, you know, they probably got off some punk kids or some shit like that. So that answers the spray paint thing.
Okay, right? Go on.
Duct tape. Could have been bought quite rapidly, or, you know, several rednecks or hillbillies or whatever it is carry duct tape with them for, you know, fixing their Ford or whatever.
Hey, hold on. I caught that. I drive a Ford. Fuck you. No, and this is not the first Ford I've ever owned. And none of them have given me shit. So,
and
take that comment back.
I always carry 2 rolls of duct tape in my truck.
Fucking, no, you take that comment back about Fords right now.
I will rescind the comment about your particular type of Ford. How's that?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No, that's ridiculous. If anyone has an issue, it's fucking Dodges.
Oh, shut up.
Mister, my car's back in the shop.
Mine is not in the shop.
Well, not now, but it used to be, like, all the time. What?
Oh, my vehicle is never in the shop all the time.
Always. It's a Dodge.
It is not a Dodge. Anywho, continuing on. And then with this location and the crowd that Antifa is, I will agree with you. I think they probably got off somebody they beat up. Mm-hmm. And they didn't do his for. I mean, he looks defeated. Like, he's not even struggling. He's just kind of hanging, like, nothing.
Right? Ah. Matthew says, Dodge on top. I'd rather be coming than stroking. That's what she said. Yes.
I love my truck.
I know you do. But no, you take that shit back about Ford.
Fine. No. I rescind the comment about the Ford.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Well, no, I find it interesting that he's not even struggling. He's accepted his fate.
Right? He's just like, and I'm here. Like,
and that's the end of this.
Right? This is where life has brought me. Although, and then did you see that video of the police breaking up the protesters in front of an ICE building with their bikes.
Oh,
Ching,
yeah, I
ching.
saw that. Going through the tent city or whatever.
Yes! Fucking ringing the bells like cling, cling. Get out of the way! Dude, they were so mad. I was laughing really hard watching that video. I'm not gonna lie. Awesome. I was like, "This is great." Like I just saw, what was it? Ant-Man and the Wasp yesterday.
Was it good?
My Monday work husband took me to the movies because we finished early, so he was like, "I'm gonna record." Okay. But yeah, so he took me to a movie, and yeah, so I watched that. And honestly, that little like 2-minute video of the police tearing apart that tent city was I'm gonna fucking say it was more entertaining. I said it.
That sucks.
Well, okay, like I haven't even seen the first Ant-Man. And and like Ant-Man's funny, he was fucking hilarious in Civil War. But I don't know, like I couldn't really connect to the character cuz but then oh my god, but then the ending. You're like, "No, oh my god, like what is going to happen to him?" I said too much.
Yeah, it's okay.
Were you going to go see it?
No.
Can I tell you?
Sure. I don't care. Although there might be other people who pissed it off that might be listening.
Right? Oh, no, I can't. Because I know for a fact, some people still haven't seen, like, Infinity Wars, and it ties in with that, and I'm not going to do it. Can't make me.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen the first Ant-Man.
Well, then it probably doesn't make sense to see the second one.
No, I mean, it does because apparently, like, nothing ties in from the first into the second. So,
That's
I don't know.
fucking terrible.
I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Aw, you and Matthew are going to be friends.
What? Oh.
Yes, my truck is awesome.
We'll see. I don't know about all that. All right, let's see if we got another story here. You got another story?
Yeah. So, apparently there's 15,000 white South African farmers are trying to seek refuge in Russia as a matter of life and death.
Yeah.
All right. I'm apologizing in a whole lot of advance for fucking up a lot of the words in this one because I don't speak Russian. So a delegation of 30 South African farming families has arrived in Russia's Farm Belt. Farm Belt region. There we go. That's all you're getting from me. So the group says it is facing violent attacks and death threats at home. Up to 15,000 Boyers, descendants of Dutch settlers in South Africa, are planning to move to Russia amid rising violence stemming from government plans to expropriate. Wait, is that a word? Expropriate? Expropriate? Yeah, their land. I know how to read. According to the delegation. It's a matter of life and death. There are attacks on us. It's got to the point where the politicians are stirring up a wave of violence. The climate here is temperate, and this land is created by God for farming. All this is very attractive. So the new South African government, led by President, it looks like Rasputin, but that's not what it is, has pledged to return the lands owned by white farmers since the 1600s to the black citizens of the country. The government said it is planning to put an end to what it calls the legacy of apartheid, where most of South Africa's lands is still in the hand of its minority white population. So rights groups have said the initiative incites violence. There were 74 farm murders and 638 attacks, primarily against the white farmers, in 2016 to 2017 alone. So the farmers are prepared to make a contribution to Russia's booming agricultural sector, according to this reporting TV station that I can't pronounce. Each family is ready to bring up to $100,000 for leasing the land. Russia has 43 million hectares of unused farmland and has recently begun giving out free land to Russian citizens to cultivate farming. The land giveaway program, which began in 2014, has so far been a huge success. Haha, did it.
Yep. So here's the whole deal with that is, so this happened in another African nation. The problem is, okay, so they went in, they try to, this justice, whatever you want to call it, that they're trying to do is to remove the minority whites from the land and give the blacks the rightful South Africans the land back to have. Okay. The problem with that is when those individuals that have ran the land and owned the land and cultivated the farming in that industry leave, all that knowledge and all that information leaves with them. And what that'll do is the economy will collapse because there's nothing to support it. Because they won't know how to run their farms, they won't know how to run the markets, they won't know what it takes to do it. For a lot of it, this is not a race thing. This is not anything else. This is the knowledge will be leaving, and it has happened in the past to another nation, and I forget what the other nation that happened to, but it is proven that it's happened in the past. Now, if they make it happen and they can stick with it and they can go forward and make it work, more power to them. But the precedent has shown that it will not be good for the economy of the nation of South Africa.
Right. In Mixer chat, Man of the Wood, is it Green Man of the Wood? I don't know. What's GRN?
Green?
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say German, but I don't know.
I'd say
I'm
GRN.
I'm dyslexic as fuck because it says like Green Man in the Wood, but I thought it said German of the Wood, and I was like, the fuck kind of name is that? I had to stop for a second and be like, hold on, no. But he said communism comes to South Africa.
Yeah, and
it
that's
is
basically what it is that, they want to turn it back over to be better or whatever you want to call it. However, again, all that knowledge is leaving. Those that understand what it takes to make it happen, to cultivate the land and get it to market and all these other things, that knowledge is gone.
Right. And yes, ice, German wood, because again, dyslexic as fuck. And that's what I saw. I saw German of the Wood. which makes no sense at all. Oh, hey, Gray Cloud, you've got a fan over here. Matthew Edwards, he says, sup, Gray?
What's up?
Sup, Gray?
I'm here for me. Anyways, neither here nor there. An owl says that's not tipsy. That's not dyslexic. That's tipsy.
No, definitely not. This is only my second. So.
Oh, you're way behind then.
It's only my second, and I ate dinner, so not tipsy. Owl.
Yet.
Yeah, well, no, I have to fucking work tomorrow, and I'm on call, and it's another long motherfucking day. It's all right, I'm off Thursday.
Welcome to adulting.
I know, right? Does someone want to adult for me? Or sugar daddy.
I hear Vegas is calling.
I'm not throwing my ass in a circle.
Wait, what?
You said Vegas. I think stripper. Not happening.
No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of vacation in Vegas.
Oh!
Jesus. What? No. Wow. You took that well beyond.
I don't know. You said Vegas.
Vegas vacation.
Well, you gotta add that at the end.
Oh, do I? No, Vegas is always vacation time.
Well, I don't know. People go to Vegas to look at the strippers. I don't know.
No, I go to Vegas for vacation and gambling.
I don't know. I know people who don't.
Well, that'd make them weird.
Vegas has some top-notch strippers, allegedly. I've never seen them.
I wouldn't know. That's not my thing.
I don't know. I've frequented a strip club 1 or 2 times, possibly more. Can neither confirm nor deny. What?
Elena in the main page. I agree. Adulting is not the strong suit for a lot of us.
It's not. I was having a conversation earlier with a special person, and I hate laundry, and we agreed on that.
Floor-drobe. I use the floor-drobe a lot.
It's not so much like the actual doing of the laundry; it's the putting it away afterwards, which just fucking sucks.
Yeah. Again, floor-drobe.
Yeah. Fucking I'll lay out my shirts to where they're not gonna get wrinkled, and then they go to their designated spot.
Yep. There's a spot for the floor-drobe for clean clothes. I do have a hamper for dirty clothes. And then all the stuff I wear for work goes to the dry cleaner, so I never have to worry about that. All I gotta do is hang it up. So the floor-drobe is where it's at.
Hell yeah, that's what I use. Or the chair. Everyone has the chair.
Yeah, I will agree with the chair.
The chair where all your shirts are draped over the back. Yep. Done it.
Wow.
What?
No, it's one basket of clean clothes, Elena.
See, even old man Ice is over here saying Vegas has baller ass strippers.
I wouldn't know. Not my thing.
Come on, man. No, honestly, I think that would be like nirvana for strippers is to get to Vegas. And not only that, but to be on the A team, because there's different nights, right? There's different teams. Because depending on which night you go, it depends on which team you get, right? So your A team is going to be Friday and Saturday night, right? Possibly Thursday. Now your F team, that's going to be Monday. Because
Monday's the F team?
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. No one goes to a fucking strip club on Monday. And if you do, I'm kind of judging you. Not going to lie. However, they don't put the good ones out on Mondays. They don't do it. So that's your F team, right? And then Tuesday gets your D team. Wednesday is like your C team. Thursday is a combination of like A and B. You might get a couple A's in there, but for the most part, they're B's, right? Because, we're getting to the weekend. Friday, Saturday, though. Those hookers. Those are your top dollar ones, and where you're just like, God damn, marry me. So, throwing that ass in a circle.
Zachary saying F team is Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, yes. See? There's like a whole thing with this. How do you not know this, Grey Cloud?
I don't. It's not my thing. Never been my thing, and it's not my thing. Ever. It's just not. So, I'm glad I got educated.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So now I know.
Yeah. Oh, there's another heist going on.
Oh my God.
No, it's true. I just joined. Gotta wait. Hopefully,
Did you?
I survived the first one, so I really hope I survive this one.
Well, that would be impressive.
Right?
What?
2 in a row?
Wow, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I really don't understand why you don't like me right now.
I didn't say I didn't like you.
Yeah, but you did, though. Your tone totally implied it, and I really don't understand. I don't understand what I did to you, Grey Cloud, except to say that your dodge was, breaking down.
Wow. After I redacted the other comment, or rescinded.
Love you. Oh, Ice says prime time in Vegas strip clubs is 11 p.m. to 03. So 23 to 03. It's true.
I fucking fine now.
Yeah. Now, however, the actual prostitutes that you can order to your room, I have no idea about that. Oh, I won! I didn't get as much as Spanky, but fucking got some money. Hell yeah. Survived that heist.
Sure.
I did. Y'all, you guys really need to go into the Mixer chat, and this shit's fun over here. Everyone's been playing fucking Hangman and Heist and fucking challenging people to duels. This is great.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Awesome. Oh, Ice, why are you yelling at me? Some strippers are prostitutes. Yes, Ice, we know.
Oh, Owl says prime time for Ice Wives.
Prime. Oh my god. Owl, you're so bad.
And that was the last time Owl ever hosted a show.
Never again.
Never again.
Poor Owl. Woo-hoo.
Poor Owl.
Oh yeah, dude, your guys' shows the last few weeks have been kicking ass.
No, it's all Owl.
Yeah.
I'm just there as fodder.
Like, you say that, and then he, says it's a team effort. Right? Kaz just said, I'm sad for Owl's impending suicide. It's almost like a Clinton conspiracy.
Well, I mean, let's face it, at that point it would be.
Right? It would. Don't worry, Owl. I won't let him get you. Although. He is, he's got that star. So if he orders me off the grass, I can't help you.
It's all true.
Right?
Yeah, Elena, I do agree. A divorce decree is a rite of passage for bets.
Right? Oh, I totally got one. Woohoo!
It's like notches on the bedpost or in the belt, right?
That I'm not sure about.
I don't know. It sounded good.
Right? Because notches on your bedpost, that would imply how many people you've slept with, right?
Sure. Let's go with that.
No, that's what I thought it was.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Is it? That's what I thought.
Mm. Holy shit.
How do you not know this? Dude, you're old. Come on.
Shut up. I'm fine. Wait, what?
Shut up.
Shut up. Get off my grass.
You're like that one dude, Clint Eastwood in that one movie. Yes. So anywho, we got some good news yesterday. The ISIS capital in Afghanistan was captured, and over 160 fighters were killed by the U.S. Afghan troops.
I saw that. Now that's good shit's what that is.
Hell yeah. So ISIS's main stronghold, and by the way, I hate that they're called ISIS, and they totally ruined that name. Ruined it. All right, I digress. Yeah, so their main stronghold in Afghanistan was captured by joint U.S.-Afghan Special Forces after a prolonged assault that killed nearly 170 terrorist fighters and resulted in no American deaths, military officials said Saturday. The multi-staged military operation in Dabala?
Sure, it works.
I don't know. Located on the border with Pakistan, began in April but wrapped up in June. No American or Afghan troops were killed during the offensive, which involved 600 Green Berets and 3...
Jesus.
Right? I didn't even know there were that many out there. Oh my God. It involved 600 Green Berets and 3 Afghan commando companies. So this area 2 months ago was controlled by ISIS. Brigadier General John B. Brennan Jr., commander of NATO forces in eastern Afghanistan, told military.com. We pushed them into the mountains so they cannot harm the people here. Troops initially arrived by helicopter and set up an operations base near the village of Gagari, where ISIS fighters were attempting to establish a regional capital. The district is next to Achin, right? Or is it Akin? I don't know. Where the U.S. military dropped its largest non-nuclear combat weapon, the Moab.
Moab.
To eradicate ISIS from its base in Afghanistan's Nangarhar, right? Oh, fuck me. Province on April 2017. This was one of the main green zones that did 2 things. One, it provided money, finance, logistics to ISIS, and we've taken that away from them. Lieutenant Colonel John Thiel said from the U.S. 1st Special Forces Group told Reuters. Additionally, ISIS was using this as a site to prepare and move high-profile attacks on Kabul and Jalalabad. U.S. and Afghan officials told the news outlet that troops found booby traps in the bodies of 2 beheaded women when they cleared the Valley of Terror fighters. Ooh. I really like my head attached to my body. I'm kind of fond of it. So the danger to U.S. troops is still apparent in Afghanistan, especially after an Army soldier was killed in a, quote, apparent insider attack on Saturday. Corporal Joseph Massell of Southgate, California, died from wounds sustained during an attack in the Tehran Cow district of central Afghanistan, according to Defense Department's statement on Sunday. 2 other service members who have not yet been identified were wounded in the attack. They were treated for their injuries and are in stable condition. The U.S.-led coalition headquarters in Kabul said Saturday the attack remains under investigation. So, a lot of good news and then a little bit of bad at the very end. But
yeah. Well, that's really, really awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's good shit. Fuck ISIS.
Right? I agree.
All right, so I found a story that's a little interesting.
All right, go on. I'm ready.
Quote, horny passenger on United flight allegedly molested woman sitting next to him, lawsuit claims. A woman is suing United and a passenger she was sitting next to after he allegedly molested her during a July 2016 flight.
Pound me too.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God. Keep going.
A drunk commercial pilot on board a United flight from Hong Kong to San Francisco allegedly told a flight attendant he was horny before inappropriately touching passenger Ann Dowling sitting beside him, court documents say. Oh my God. Dowling was scheduled to fly to San Francisco in economy class on her July 2016 flight. However, when boarding, United upgraded Dowling to business, where she sat next to FedEx Captain Monte Weld, 47. According to the lawsuit Dowling filed last week, Weld was served at least 3 to 4 vodka sodas, which he drank along with the sleep drug Ambien.
Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, this gets good now.
First of all, how did she know he took Ambien?
right? I do have that is a very valid question. Like, did he show her the prescription bottle, or did she recognize it? Or, hello, Punch Tech. But, yeah, no, how did she recognize that what he took was in fact Ambien?
Yep. Well, allegedly got out of his seat at one point during the flight to tell crew member Eva Yu that he missed his wife and that he was horny, quote. The suit says. Yu had the man return to his seat, which he did, but once he was seated, Dowling claims Weld placed his hand on the back of her neck, back of her leg near her buttock.
Okay, like...
Hold on.
I'm trying to follow and, like, picture this as it's happening. So he went back to his seat, sat down, and then slid his hand underneath her ass.
Yeah, so hold on. So first of all, they're in business class.
I was gonna say they're separated by a good bit.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily that, but the configuration of business class on these again, depending on the I'm gonna guess it's a because United uses the 787 Dreamliner. So I've seen the business class arrangement. That is impressive, and then a lot of flexibility,
right? Because aren't they pretty much in like their own little cubicle?
Yeah, so there is some separation between the seats in that setup on the 787. Anyway, she removed his hand and fell back asleep, the lawsuit states. But before waking up again, Weld rubbing her thigh, grabbing her butt, and then attempting to reach into her pants.
Ooh, naughty, naughty.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Doug said she cried stop, and he withdrew his hand from her body. Dowling alleges she asked Weld what he was doing, and he replied, creepily smiled at her in response. At another point during the flight, the lawsuit claims Weld forced his hand between Dowling's body and her own hand, then firmly began rubbing her vagina through her clothes while rapidly masturbating underneath his blanket. Oh,
okay, I have to like butt in really quickly. One, I agree with Slippy Fist. Would she in fact sue if he was good looking? So is he good looking?
I don't know. There's no photo of him. Or her.
All right. And then two, why, if this happened 2 years ago, again, Slippy Fist, yes. If this happened 2 years ago, why is she just now bringing this up? So that's number two. Number three, if she did in fact cry out, stop touching me, why was no one else in business class alerted to this and like then go to her rescue?
Okay, so yeah.
All right, or even the flight attendants. Why did no one show up?
Okay, so first, to answer the one point is we've seen, and we've talked about this on our shows many, many times.
Yes.
Of why are they waiting so long to bring the issue? Okay? Mm-hmm. We've talked about this many times, you and I both. And we both come to the same agreement. When it's financially amenable to them.
That's right. She ran out of money.
Probably. Or she was looking for a quick payday. You never know. Okay. So Dowling asked him to stop reporting the incident to a flight attendant. She asked to be moved, but according to the suit, the United crew member told her there were no open seats and suggested she talk to her assailant instead. Eventually, a purser moved Dowling to another seat, but in the same row.
Oh, thanks, Bulldog, for hosting us. You're awesome.
Let's see here. Once she landed, Dowling reported the incident to United San Francisco Police and the FBI. A criminal complaint was filed against Weld in December 2016 in U.S. District Court of the Northern District of California, but he was acquitted of all charges in June of 2017. Dowling is seeking $75,000 in damages from both the airline and Weld, claiming she suffers from PTSD and other psychological conditions because of the 2016 incident. She also insists that United took absolutely no precautionary measures to prevent the attack and served Weld excessive alcohol while on the flight. United refused to comment on the case because of pending litigation, but told Fox News safety is our top priority and we're always looking for more we can do to ensure the safety and security of the hundreds of thousands of people who fly United every day.
Oh, thanks, Bulldog. Sorry, he just said that he loves the show.
Well, we love our show too, and thank you, Bulldog.
Right, we love you.
So here's my thing.
Okay, go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
$75K. That's what she's asking for.
Yes.
That is a very interesting amount to ask for, one.
It's a very specific amount.
It's a very specific, well, it's not as specific as like 75,325 and 63 cents. However, I find it's a low amount to be asking from a fucking airline. One. And two, she claims she's suffering from PTSD and other psychological conditions. Okay. And three, I agree to your point, is if she actually cried out, why didn't somebody intervene?
Right? Oh, Ice, I'll come over there and sexually harass you. Don't you worry. I'll do it. He just said it never happens to him. I'm an equal opportunist. If you want to be sexually harassed, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I'll get all grope happy.
But no, I find it interesting that she is apparently, so she reported this and it went to the incident and it was it acquitted, I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, acquitted of all charges, okay?
I got you, Slippy. He just raised his hand. Apparently he wants me to grope him.
Interesting. But no, it's why continue to try and pursue this is what blows my mind.
Yeah.
But again, we are in this nation, this culture of quick, easy money and things like that, and it's really, really frustrating to see because, like, and I don't want to get into it, but I will just mention it, is that it fucks those that have real issues and have really been assaulted, and it floods the system so those cases can't be heard and seen on their true fucking merit.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off. And that's all I really want to say about that because reasons.
Because you don't want me to get going again?
But anyways.
But yeah,
so
no,
Jay Sanders in the main page, frivolous lawsuits don't really get anywhere these days. They offer, and if you decline, they go to court, blah, blah, blah. Agreed, because it's true. They're looking for that quick buck. They're looking for something because you raise something like sexual assault, sexual harassment, or something like that, and to avoid going to court, to avoid litigation, a lot of companies, especially somebody like United, will look to settle out of court.
Yes.
So you make a quick buck and you go away. And that's what they hope for because they don't want the publicity in their thing. But what kills me about it, like I said, is that it's fucking bullshit. You know, if it's fucking trumped up, if it's not fucking actually there, for fuck's sake. If it is, fucking fry the guy. But if it's not, Jesus, get over it already. And that's all I've got to say about that story.
Great Cloud?
Yes?
Would you like to go over housekeeping and our upcoming guests?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's that time.
Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, give me 1 second. I have whatchamacallit pulled up. Stand by.
Yeah.
Nation, as you know, we have a show almost every night of the week. Starting with tonight. is Tied Up Tuesday with myself and my lovely co-host Minx. Say hello, Minx.
Hello, Minx.
Oh, Lord. Really? And then we roll into Wednesday, which is our Donza. We don't have a show on Wednesdays at the moment, but we're usually playing video games, and you can catch the WTF Nation gaming station on, and they're usually playing P-Bug or some fucking garbage like that on the PS and the PCs, blah, blah, blah. Or we're GTAing it or we're Rainbow Sixing it. Then we roll into Thursdays, and that's Sergeant's Times with Ice and guys from the main page. And they're talking all things concerning the active duty force. So whether it be issues with USAREC and or 18th Airborne Corps with mold and shit like that, that's what they're covering. And then we roll into Friday Night Freedom, and that's with my lovely co-host Minx and Pookie.
Hello, Minx.
And they're covering things that are current events and a little bit of weirder topics and things like that. But it's always a good show, so tune in to Fridays. And then we roll on Saturday nights, and that's Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy and Pookie. And I say this every week, Nation, just tune in and enjoy that show. That's all I can really say about it is tune in and enjoy that show. And then we roll into Sunday, and that's Kicking It with Kaz and Owl. And they are covering current events and some a little bit lighter topics and things like that. So that's always a good show. I've been hosting with Owl the last couple weeks because Kaz has been working on his house or some garbage like that. And it's always a good time. Then we roll into Monday, the Monday edition with Ice and Flash, current events, things that we might have missed over the weekend and through the week. And then it's back to us here on Tied Up Tuesdays with myself and Minx. And for upcoming guests, our next guest is on Thursday with Sergeant's Time and Ice, and that's the winners of the Sullivan Cup. The winners of the Sullivan Cup will be on to talk about the competition and what they did to win it. The Sullivan Cup competition is a physical and mentally demanding event that rigorously tests soldiers' competence and determination in tank crew drills. The 2018 Sullivan Cup began on April 30th and ended on May 4th, 2018. And then the next guest after that is on Saturday with Jay Reddy and Pookie, and that's Dustin Hayden from the Sunday Sauce. Oh Lord, this is right up Jay Reddy's alley, I think.
Yeah, no, Jay Reddy and Pookie both they're both obsessed with hot sauce.
Yeah, this is right up there. So they're going to be talking about, apparently, and Nation, I'm just going to truncate this for you. They're going to be talking about sauces on Saturday. So tune in and just enjoy the sauce talk and look for recipes and or sauces that you need to try on your next dish. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I have oh, wait, hold on. Mentally nuts. No, I have a Jersey girl attitude. The fuck does that mean? I'm from California. How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
And now I live in Texas. Like, the Jersey attitude? I don't even know what that means.
That's awesome.
But I'm a little like, taken aback by it. I don't want to be like, fucking stinky. What?
Awesome.
Oh my God. Jersey capital, the 4-letter word.
Oh my God.
Like cunt? Can I say that?
No.
Which?
Whatever. But you said it, so it doesn't matter anymore. Then our next guest is July 19th, and that's on Sergeant's Time, and that's Brian Jacobs from Vets to Success. USMC veteran Brian Jacobs was on the show last summer, actually. So this is a great follow-up about the organization he founded, Vets to Success. He is coming back to update us on the organization, where it is now, and what they have planned in the future to help our vets. Nation, so that's our lineup, that's our shows, and those are our upcoming guests. So be sure to tune in every night and catch our guests. And Minx, I turn it back over to you.
Yeah, no, we're done. Thank you. Right? Woo! Thank you to our guest tonight, Patrick Montgomery. Thank you to everyone over on Facebook Live, Mixer, Twitter, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching us. Called you a left coast girl.
Wow.
I mean,
That's pretty barbaric.
Right? I don't understand why you guys have to say mean things. Shit. Rude. It's all right, though. There's 2 songs specifically about California girls and how we're fucking awesome. Although I will say some majority of us are crazy. I was able to escape unscathed, though. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. We will see you here Thursday for Sergeant's Time with Ice. Gray Cloud, are you joining them?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Ice, maybe Gray Cloud. Meh. But yeah, we will see you on Thursday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday and an awesome Wednesday. Bye, y'all.